I'm Catharine Hays. I'm the Executive Director of the Wharton Future of Advertising program.
Jerry Wayne, the Lauder Professor and Director of the SAI Center for Advanced Studies Management at Wharton, which started the program on the future of advertising.
Which was 8 years prior to when we started the project. There was no Facebook, there was no Twitter, there was no YouTube, there was none of that sort of thing. So just from a media perspective, there was also not the kind of awareness and transparency that exists today. So in fact, we think that the advertising in 2020 could look very, very different.
We suggested in our talk that advertising will focus much more on our acronym RAVE, which means it will be much more relevant and timely, it will be much more actionable, will be much more valuable to the consumer and provide a real experience. The challenge is, how do you get there? And that's basically where a lot of our research is on, in terms of what are the type of actions companies have to do to try to provide this type of advertising and truly engage the consumers with them. How to create the link with the consumer.
We all know what an amazing influence it has on culture, on the dynamics. And if we think about what the potential for that is in terms of society and having those messages be much more powerful and impactful so that the purpose and the objective of them is clearly for the bottom line, really to do what the business is intending to do, but also, as Jerry said, what the impact is on the people who are hearing and seeing those messages, and finally, by extension, what that means for society as a whole.
The agencies really don't have a choice. I think the agencies, if they are to survive and still be major players in 2020 or even on the way to 2020, they have to change. The agencies today, especially the holding companies, are no more than a Wall Street play. They're really not providing the needed integration. So even though they have all the components, they're never integrating them. Each one of them is a profit center competing with the others. How can we start moving towards a situation that the agency will be a truly network orchestrator? The challenge is people's comfort with this. And what you need is you need to basically start creating those truly integrated teams of the technologists and perhaps more than one technologist, because there are different expertise within the kind of this broad range of technologies, together with the creative and together with the strategists, and coming up with this integrated solution.